Hello, Denver Broncos fans. Let's get straight to the point about the latest updates that are shaking up the world of the Denver Broncos. We have some sizzling news that's going to leave everyone on the edge of their seats. The NFL free agency market is brimming with opportunities and decisions that could shape the future of several franchises. One of the most intriguing names available is wide receiver Stefon Diggs, who is currently recovering from an anterior cruciate ligament (ACL) injury sustained during the 2024 season with the Houston Texans. Diggs, one of the most talented and consistent receivers in the league, is on the radar of several teams looking to bolster their offense for the upcoming season. In this article, we will explore Diggs' current situation, his potential landing spots, the impact he could have on a new team, and how his recovery might influence his decision. Stefon Diggs entered the NFL in 2015, drafted by the Minnesota Vikings in the 5th round. Since then, he has established himself as one of the most reliable and dynamic receivers in the league. His ability to create separation, run precise routes, and make plays after the catch has made him a key piece in any offense. In 2020, Diggs was traded to the Buffalo Bills, where he had his best statistical season: 127 receptions, 1,435 yards, and 8 touchdowns. These numbers not only placed him at the top of the league, but also helped the Bills advance deep into the playoffs. After 3 solid seasons in Buffalo, Diggs was sent to the Houston Texans in 2024, where unfortunately his season was cut short by an ACL injury in October. Before the injury, Diggs had recorded 6 consecutive seasons with at least 1,000 receiving yards, a feat few receivers in NFL history have achieved. His consistency and ability to perform in big moments make him a valuable asset, even at 31 years old, the age he will turn in 2025. An ACL injury is one of the most feared in football, especially for an athlete who relies on explosiveness, agility, and quick changes of direction like a wide receiver. Diggs suffered the injury at the end of October 2024, meaning the start of the 2025 season would be less than a year after his surgery. Although sports medicine has advanced significantly, allowing athletes to return more quickly, there are still uncertainties about how Diggs will recover. Historically, players like Adrian Peterson and Cooper Kupp have managed to return to a high level after ACL injuries, but each case is unique. Diggs has the advantage of being known for his work ethic and dedication, which increases the chances of a successful recovery. However, teams interested in signing him will need to carefully evaluate his physical condition before making an offer. Several teams have already shown interest in Diggs, and he has already visited the New England Patriots. Below, we analyze the main candidates to sign him and how he could fit into each of these teams. The Patriots are in a rebuilding phase after years of dominance with Tom Brady. With a young quarterback, possibly Drake May or another draft pick, taking the reins, the addition of an experienced receiver like Diggs would be extremely valuable. He would not only provide a reliable target, but also help develop the team's young talents. However, the Patriots may hesitate to invest heavily in a player recovering from a serious injury. The Broncos are perhaps the most interesting destination for Diggs. With quarterback Bo Nix and head coach Sean Payton, the team has a promising offense but lacks depth in the receiving core. Beyond Courtland Sutton, the Broncos do not have a consistent target, and Diggs could fill that gap. Nix, who had an impressive season in 2024, would benefit greatly from Diggs' experience and skill. Additionally, the Broncos have an interesting connection with the Oregon Ducks, as Nix and potential draft pick Tez Johnson are former teammates. Adding Diggs would create an explosive trio with Sutton, Diggs, and Johnson, which could elevate the Broncos' offense to new heights. The Titans are in a transition phase with a new head coach and a young quarterback in Will Levis. Diggs could be the missing piece to help Levis develop and bring stability to the team's offense. However, the Titans may prefer to invest in a younger receiver in the draft rather than take the risk of signing a player in recovery. The Seahawks lost DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett to injuries in 2024, and the addition of Diggs could revitalize their offense. With an experienced quarterback like Geno Smith, Diggs would have the opportunity to become the team's primary target. However, the Seahawks' financial capacity could be a hurdle, as Diggs is likely to seek a lucrative contract. Regardless of where Diggs ends up, he will have a significant impact. His experience in big games and his ability to perform under pressure are attributes few receivers possess. Additionally, he is a natural leader, which would be valuable for teams with young or developing quarterbacks. For teams like the Broncos or Patriots, Diggs would not only improve the offense, but also help attract other talents looking for a chance to compete for a title. His presence on the field would also open up opportunities for other receivers, creating a positive domino effect on the offense. While Diggs is a tempting option, some teams may choose to seek talent in the NFL draft. Names like Tez Johnson, Oregon, and Evan Stewart, Texas A&M, are seen as promising prospects who could be drafted to fill the need for a wide receiver. For the Broncos, selecting Johnson would be especially interesting as he has established chemistry with Bo Nix. In an interview with reporter Bree Amaranthus, Johnson expressed his desire to reunite with Nix and Troy Franklin in the NFL, saying, "It would be amazing. I told Bo, if Sean Payton picks me, we're making a movie. We'll definitely be the stars." Diggs is likely to seek a lucrative contract, but his injury may affect his market value. Teams may offer incentive-laden contracts based on performance, protecting themselves against potential setbacks. However, if Diggs proves he is healthy, he could become one of the highest-paid receivers in the league. Stefon Diggs is one of the most fascinating names in the 2025 NFL free agency market. His combination of experience, skill, and leadership makes him a valuable piece for any team. However, his recovery from the ACL injury will be a deciding factor for interested franchises. Whether it's with the Patriots, Broncos, Titans, or Seahawks, Diggs has the potential to transform a team's offense and take it to new heights. Meanwhile, the NFL draft also offers interesting options for teams that prefer to invest in young talent. In the end, Diggs' decision and the decisions of the teams pursuing him will shape not only the receiver's future, but also the competitive landscape of the NFL in the upcoming season. Stay updated with the latest news and updates about the Denver Broncos. Subscribe to the channel to get all the information firsthand and never miss a detail.